Guys, good afternoon to all of you. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So guys, all of you completed the script to practice the script, guys. Whatever yesterday I have shared the script, right, in the document. All of you
Yes,
completed
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in that script, guys? Any questions or any doubts?
No doubts.
Okay. Yeah, okay, guys. See, so far we discussed, right? Uh, Different types of weights we have. Three types of weights we have seen, right? Thread dot sleep, implicit weight, and explicit weight, right? These are the three weight options we have seen in Selenium. So thread dot sleep is the blind weight statement. We can say whatever the time is mentioned in that thread dot sleep statement, so that much time WebDriver will wait. Only once that waiting time is completed, then it will go to next step. Yes. What about implicit wait? The implicit wait, it will wait for any web element to identify successfully, correct? So if any element is not identified, so in that case, this implicit wait will be applied until that element is found. So that is the implicit wait. So explicit wait, so the explicit wait will be used to wait for some expected condition to satisfy in the application, guys, at runtime. So we are defining some expected condition. What is expected condition should be satisfied in the application, that will define that. So until that condition satisfied in the application, the WebDriver will be waiting. So that is how the explicit wait will be used. So implicit wait, in the implicit wait, we define only maximum timeout value. And by default, it will be waiting for elements identification. That is the expected condition. Default expected condition is for implicit wait, it will wait for the element to be identified. Is it, guys? In explicit wait, we define maximum waiting time, maximum timeout, and next you should define expected condition also as well. Expected condition also should be defined in the explicit wait, guys. See that here. See, this is the object we are using to define WebDriver explicit wait. WebDriver wait is the object class we are using. We are creating this object, and we are using until method and expected conditions class we are using to define expected condition. So that this is explicit wait we have seen, guys. So now there is one more wait option, fluent wait. There is one more type of wait is there in Selenium we can use, that is called fluent wait. So let us see today that fluent wait, guys. See. Fluent wait. Okay. See, what is this fluent wait is? See, it is almost the same as somewhat similar to explicit wait. We can use fluent wait wherever you want to use this. Okay, it is not like a global wait, like implicit wait. It will not be applied automatically for all the elements or for all the steps. It is similar to explicit wait, guys. Wherever you want to use it, there you can use it in the script. See, in this fluent wait, we have to define. We can define some additional parameters. So in the explicit wait, we are defining only maximum timeout and expected condition. Two things we are defining there. But here in this fluent weight, we can define a few more additional parameters. What are those parameters we can define? So it is also instructs, this fluent weight statement instructs the WebDriver to wait for wait for custom user defined expected conditions, user defined condition. See, in the explicit weight, where you defining predefined expected conditions, right, guys? So here we can define our own condition. What is the condition you want to, for what condition you want to wait? That means here the expected conditions are not predefined like in explicit weight. In the fluent weight, you can define your own condition, whatever you want. That is one option available. And one more thing, we can define here maximum timeout value, waiting time, and also we can define time intervals, time interval to verify the condition. That means I want to verify, I want to wait for maximum 30 seconds, for example, and I want to keep verify that condition, keep check that condition for every 5 seconds once. That means that is called time interval, in which time intervals you want to keep check that condition. I want to keep check that condition for every 5 seconds or for every 10 seconds, like that. You can define that option as well. Time interval option also you can define here. And exceptions to be ignored. So you can also define here some set of exceptions that I want to ignore during the verifying that condition, during the execution of that particular condition for what you are looking for. So during that condition validation, if any exception occurs, some set of predefined exceptions you can define. Suppose if there is any no such element exception returned, so I don't want to stop that. I want to continue the waiting by ignoring that exception. So that is one more option available, guys. So these are the three different additional, right? Not three, two more options. In addition, we can define by using this fluent weight. See, in the explicit weight and in the implicit weight, we cannot define these time intervals and exceptions to be ignored. So these two options are not available in the explicit weight or in the explicit weight. In the implicit weight, we cannot define expected condition as well. We cannot define expected condition, we cannot define time intervals, and we cannot define any exceptions to ignore. So all these three cannot be defined in the implicit weight. But in the explicit weight, you cannot define two parameters, time interval and exceptions to ignore. These two we cannot define in the explicit weight. But in fluent weight, we can define all these three things, guys. So that is the fluent weight, how it is different from explicit weight and implicit weight. See, in the explicit weight, we are selecting some predefined expected condition. In the fluent weight, you can define the condition whatever you are looking for. You got it, guys? That is the fluent weight. So let us see this example. So generally, right, we don't use this fluent weight also much in the real-time projects also. We mostly use implicit weight and explicit weight. The fluent weight will be used very less in the real-time projects, guys. But let us see that. I will show you how to use this, how to define fluent weight in the Selenium. Okay, let us take this red bus, guys. Red bus to define new class. Class name itself fluent, right? Okay, done. Created. Now let me copy this red bus script. Search bus and okay, search bus. Where is this getting first bus information? I think so here. Okay, I will copy up to here, guys. Okay. And, it is not copied. So I'm copying open bus and open red bus application and the search bus method. After that, get bus information. Those three methods I'm copying, guys. So it is get bus information method already copied. So now I'm copying here three methods: open red bus, search bus, and get bus info. Okay. So now I will be using a fluent wait here instead of using thread.sleep. So here I can define fluent wait, guys. See how to define fluent wait. Wait is the class of WebDriver. Here I'm defining variable fluent wait equal to new fluent wait WebDriver driver. So let us import this. Type argument. Just 1 second. Fluent wait is not importing. Right. Import statement for this. Let's check, guys. What is the import statement for this? Fluent wait. Yeah, here, yes, we have. Okay. Support.ui.fluent wait. Okay. So already wait is imported. So same thing. Just copy this and define here fluent wait. It's not there. Support.ui.fluent wait. Correct, right? It's not coming. Host. 1 second, guys. Still getting a call. Yeah, hello. Yeah, yes, Prakash.
We got for life execution from Legacy.
Live. Now I'm checking this annuity. First, let me complete this. Then I will come there. Guys, there is something wrong in this fluent weight method with the selenium 4, it seems. Yes, then let me check this first. Then I will show you this, guys. Then we'll discuss different some other topic, guys, not fluent weight. Fluent weight method classes are something changes are there in the selenium 4. See, we are using selenium version 4 now. Okay. So this code was working fine with the selenium 3, guys. Whatever the C here, you are seeing the code, right? This code is right executed in selenium 3. Okay. So there it is, the format fluent weight is there. But now in selenium 4, it seems fluent weight classes are something changes are there. So let me check that and then I'll get back you guys on fluent weight. Okay. Okay, guys, now. So what else we need to discuss, guys? This is the next topic then. 1 second, guys. Let us see that. Yeah, okay, guys. See the here, guys. Page load timeout. So there is one more waiting option, guys. Apart from this fluent wait, there is one more thing is there. We can use in Selenium. Page load timeout. Timeout. It is a yeah. Guys, see this where you can define this. See, when you click this button, search button, guys, what is happening? It is navigating to next page, search results page, and there it will be searching the database, correct? For based on the input criteria what you are passing. So based on that input criteria, right, it will search the database and it will get that data details from the database. Then it will display those information, that information in the browser. So that means all these process will happen in the back end. Understand? So that means it is called processing. So that means application will do some process in the back end. Then it will get the data from the web server. Then that data or information will be displayed in the browser window. That's what will happen when you click this search button, right? So here, that means to complete, see, browser may take some time to complete this entire process. Understand, guys? So during the time, you can see that some processing icon will be keep progressing in the browser window, guys. That means, see, whenever browser is not ready, that means whenever browser is not completing its process, okay, if still that process is still going on for long time, for long time means, see here in the implicit wait, we are defining only 10 seconds, right? So in some applications, it may go for 30 seconds or 60 seconds also sometimes. In the testing phase, whenever you are testing the applications, that applications may not be may not be showing the good performance. That means it will not be responding very fast. So generally, all applications are in the testing phase, applications navigation may take long time. So during that time, this page load timeout option will be very useful. When you are navigating from one page to another page, and if the application or browser is taking long time to load that web page, so in that case, you can apply this timeout. You can define this timeout to the driver object. So how you can define that? Like implicit wait. This page timeout also will be defined once after creating the driver object. So how you create implicit wait after creating the driver object? Here we are creating the driver object, correct? So after that, we should define that driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait. It is a statement to define implicit wait, guys. I want to wait for 10 seconds and time unit dot seconds. The 10 seconds time unit is seconds. So this implicit wait will be applied whenever WebDriver, right, cannot identify any web element during the execution. So this 10 seconds will be applied. Understand, guys? See, now I'm going to define one more timeout. Driver dot manage dot timeouts dot see page load timeout. Okay, guys. Page load timeout. You can define here duration dot of seconds seconds time. I want to wait for maximum 60 seconds, guys. I want to wait for maximum of 60 seconds. So what is the 60 seconds is? The WebDriver will use this 60 seconds of time for the application to complete the page loading process. That means WebDriver can wait up to 60 seconds up to complete the page loading. Understand, guys? That means application can take up to 60 seconds of time to load the web page. Understand, guys? That is called here page load timeout. It is a page loading time, maximum loading time. How much time WebDriver can wait to load the web pages completely? Guys, all of you understand now this one? So now if I define this timeout also, then you no need to define here anything, any explicit wait or fluent wait, and nothing is required. After clicking search button, if application is taking time to load this search results page, no problem. WebDriver can wait because that waiting time already we defined inside page load timeout. We already defined as 60 seconds. So up to 60 seconds, WebDriver can wait to load this search results page. Guys, all of you understanding now? So this search results page can be loaded within 60 seconds of time. So up to 60 seconds, the WebDriver can wait. It won't throw any exception. Suppose still the page loading process is not completed even after 60 seconds, then WebDriver will throw exception. All of you understand, guys? What is this? Page load timeout, where it will be used, when it will be used. Okay, guys. The implicit wait is different. Page load timeout purpose is different, guys. The purpose of implicit wait is to identify web elements in the web page. This timeout is applied. And this page load timeout is applied to complete the page loading process. That is the page load timeout value, guys. So now if I run this script, it should run fine, guys, without any issues. Whatever. I guess I will remove this. It is a date was selected here. there, guys. That's why it's not selected. Let me give 20. Okay. So date should be future date. Okay. It should not be past date. I guess it is printing the first row data. Yeah, that is about page load timeout, guys. It is a simple one, like implicit await. I will copy this statement. Yes, this is the statement we should define, and this statement will be defined only once, guys. So this timeout, page load timeout will be defined.
Where to use implicit wait and where to use page layout time.
Will be defined once after creating driver object, guys. So like implicit wait. Yeah. So this guys, there are total 4 different types of not 4, 5 different options, right? What is that fifth one? Thread dot sleep, guys. Thread dot sleep is the input is milliseconds. Milliseconds is the input to this method. So what it will do? It instructs WebDriver to wait for the specified time. So that's what it will do. That means it won't look for any condition or any expected condition and nothing. Just simply it will instruct the WebDriver to wait for this much time. That's it. So that is a thread.sleep. So mostly we should avoid this thread.sleep statement usage in the Selenium script. Mostly we always use implicit or explicit wait along with page load timeout, guys. So these are the different.
What is the difference between implicit and page layout, sir? Where to use those two cases? Where to use implicit and where to use page load timeouts?
Yeah, see guys, see that I will explain again. See here, from here, right? Waits, okay. Where to use implicit wait? Where to use this implicit wait? The implicit wait should be defined after creating WebDriver object, guys. All of it clear? This implicit wait statement should be written after this statement, after WebDriver object creation. Once WebDriver object is created, then you can define this implicit wait statement. So this is the place where you should define implicit wait. And what is the use of implicit wait? See guys, I already given the notes very clearly. If you go through this, okay. It will be defined one time after creating WebDriver object. All of it clear? And it will be used automatically. See, this implicit waiting time is applied automatically if WebDriver cannot find any element during the runtime. All of it clear? During the script execution, if any web element cannot be found, then this implicit wait time is applied automatically. For all web elements, this implicit wait time is applied. See, that is the next point. It will be applied for all web elements in the script. When it will be applied for all the web elements, if it cannot be identified. Understand, guys? Whenever any web element is not identified by using the locator, what you define in the script, if that locator cannot find any web element, then the WebDriver will wait for the time what you defined in the implicit wait. Suppose if I don't define this implicit wait statement, then how much time WebDriver will wait, guys? If I don't define this implicit wait, then how much time it will wait for the web element? If I don't define this implicit wait, then how much time WebDriver can wait?
There is no time loss.
Yeah,
You
0
can't wait
seconds. 0 seconds,
seconds.
that's all. It won't wait at all. It will throw exception immediately. Understand, guys? So that is the difference. So by adding this implicit wait, WebDriver won't throw exception immediately whenever element is not found. When it throws exception, after 10 seconds. Understand, guys? So it will wait for 10 seconds maximum. Suppose if the element is found within 5 seconds, that's fine. Then WebDriver can find that element and it will continue the execution after 5 seconds. Suppose if the element is not found for even 10 seconds also, then what WebDriver will do? It will throw exception and will stop the execution. You understand now? That is called implicit wait. So it is called global waiting time. So it is a global wait time because this wait time is applied for all the steps and for all the elements in the script by default. If you define the implicit wait, if you don't define implicit wait statement, then nothing is applied. That means 0 seconds. That's all. Okay, got it, guys? Now all of you understand now what is implicit wait and what is the use of that implicit wait and where you should define implicit wait and what is a statement to define implicit wait. See, all these interview questions, guys, generally they will ask you all these points. Okay. See, implicit wait statement and where you should define it and what are all the inputs for this. There are 2 inputs were possible to this method, implicit wait. Seconds and unit, not seconds, value and unit, time unit. Okay, guys. So next, explicit wait. What is the explicit wait? See, the purpose of implicit wait is to identify element, guys. If there is any issue in element identification, then implicit wait is used. Okay, implicit wait will be useful. When explicit wait will be used, I won't wait for something, not only for element identification. Okay, guys, suppose I want to wait for element to enable. I want to wait until some element becomes enabled. I want to wait. All of it clear? Or sometimes element is visible. That means element is identified, but that element may not be appeared in the application. It may be in hidden mode, but I want to wait until that element appears in the web page. Or sometimes I want to wait until that element disappears. And you understand, guys, like this, you can define some condition. I want to wait for something in the application. I want to wait for something to occur or to happen in the application. Until that, I want to wait. So in such scenario, the explicit wait is the option. See, that means the implicit wait is applicable for all the steps in the script, but the implicit wait is not like that. See, wherever you want to wait for some event to occur, or wherever you want to wait for some time for some condition to occur, so at that place, you can insert this explicit wait in the script. That means, example, after clicking search button, for example, I want to wait for the search results to display in the web page. Okay, guys. See, in some scenario, right? In some applications, right? There might be some checkbox. When you select the checkbox, below the checkbox, right? There might be some other fields. So all those fields will be enabled only once you select the checkbox. Once you unselect the checkbox, all these fields will be disabled, will become disabled. So there might be some functionality like that. So once you select the checkbox, then you have to wait until all fields becomes enabled in the application. Only then you can continue. You have to continue the execution. So application may take some time. As soon as you select the checkbox, it will not immediately enable the elements. It will take some time to enable all the elements after selecting the checkbox. Just I'm explaining some example scenario, where this explicit wait really very useful. You understand, guys? Now, wherever you want to wait for something, some expected condition, then there you can define this explicit wait. So explicit wait is a 2 steps process. In the first step, what we are doing, we are creating WebDriver wait object. See, this is the statement. WebDriver wait object. It is the class and it is the variable we are declaring. And to this variable, you are assigning WebDriver wait object. See, new method we are using. What new method will do? It creates WebDriver wait object. It creates an object of this class. And